What up, folks? Once again, it is your boy Tim with another ride sharing video. You know, it's not uncommon that I get some pushback because in some of my videos I talk about the need to discriminate. And you're hearing that from an African American, so some folks do not favor me giving that advice. Now, I'm not here to try to restore or protect the Civil Rights Act. I'm just here to give folks what I believe is sound advice on how to stay safe. Now, there are different markets, different things can happen, but I do find myself reading some articles and subconsciously asking, why the hell is it always us? Give you another story today that I just came across. This is Tiffany Grant, 41-year-old rideshare passenger. I believe it was Lyft, got in the vehicle and decided that was the time she wanted to take a smoke. Now, according to the article, she didn't even vape. I'm not a fan of vaping either, but what 41-year-old woman in 2023 does not know you cannot smoke in somebody's car that works for ride sharing? You would have to know that you can't smoke any damn where nowadays. So the fact that she pulled out a cigarette and started lighting it up and the driver asked her to put it out should not have ever come up. But of course, you know, if I'm bringing this story to you, you know this broad behaved in a manner that was awful. Once the driver asked the passenger to put out her cigarette, she tried to beat the hell out of him. In fact, she did beat the hell out of him. Started punching the driver, grabbing him by the neck, so it's assumed that she was behind him. Actually took his damn keys and left the vehicle. So now the driver has no way of operating his own damn car. The driver, fortunately, was not seriously hurt, but he did have to go to the hospital. And fortunately, for the wheels of justice, the police did find this woman not far away. Now, this happened in Leonia, New Jersey, so this happened over on the East Coast, but they did catch her, and she still had the damn keys in her possession for simply asking her to put out a cigarette in a rideshare vehicle. It's crazy how little some folks will go to fuck off. Now, they charged her with second-degree strong arm robbery or something like that. So it sounds like they charged her with some good shit, and she deserves every damn thing coming to her. 41 years of age doing something like that. Listen, I understand a lot of you chivalrous, gentlemen out there will say never put your hands on a woman, things like that. I'm fine with that. I'm 6'6", 300 pounds. I get that men are stronger than women, but if a woman starts hitting on you like that while you driving the car, do whatever the hell you gotta do. Mesa ass, got a box cutter on you, whatever. I mean, you start putting your hands on somebody's neck, you don't get any respect for your gender. This woman needed the hell beat out of her. I'm just going to be honest with you. And not only that, but look what happened to the driver. Hospitalized, had his keys taken, had to call the police. So he's obviously missing trips, not making income for a significant period of time, while he's got to go through all of this shit for simply asking this woman to put out her cigarette. 2023, no smoker out there does not realize you can't just light up in somebody's shit. So yeah, she deserves whatever's coming to her. But the reason I wanted to run this video by you folks is, have you had somebody get in your vehicle and light up or do something? Vaping is also common. We get a lot of folks who vape because the vaping companies have led people to believe that vape is not as harmful as cigarettes, which is bullshit. But also it doesn't produce a strong odor as much as cigarettes. And that's debatable, whatever the case may be. But fact is, you as a driver should not have to inhale anybody's secondhand smoke, secondhand vape, marijuana. A lot of folks get in the car smelling like weed and shit like that. This is where the independent contractor label starts to take a back seat to passengers, and sometimes even Uber and Lyft, that treat us like we should have to do things that we don't want to do. Because if you start canceling passengers that smell like marijuana, it's a good chance that Uber or Lyft may cancel you. They don't back us up on shit. A lot of veteran drivers can tell you that. Where you had to voice a complaint or cancel a passenger or something like that, passenger complained to Uber or Lyft and they took the passenger side. They don't back us up on shit. I will repeat that. But how do you talk to passengers in situations like this? Reason I bring it to you because it is very important that you have de-escalation tactics. Some folks would refer to it as verbal judo, being able to talk your way out of a conflict. In this case, I don't know how the driver asked the person to put out their cigarette, but you know, some people walk around with a chip on their shoulder and they're already 2 seconds from going off. And if you say something that they even believe is disrespectful in the least, they're ready to fight. So it probably would behoove you to know how to talk to folks, talk them down on, in regards to a cigarette, for instance. I'm allergic to cigarette smoke, start coughing profusely or some shit like that. To the point where the person now realizes, look, maybe I do need to put it out or something. But, you know, you turn around and say something really mean or aggressive, put that shit out, don't smoke, you know, something that the person feels is disrespectful, then you could have this happen. So how do you talk to folks when they get in your vehicle and they're doing something that you are totally against, 100% against, violating you personally? How do you talk to a person like that? What has somebody ever tried to do in your car? Tried to do marijuana? Shit, tried to do vape, cigarettes, or even hard drugs. We know folks who do the after club crowd, yours truly as well. I've had passengers get in the vehicle. When I used to do the 2 a.m., folks leaving out of the bars and clubs, they want to take that last drink and finish it, but they're getting put out the bar. They're getting forced to leave the establishment, and you show up and they want to get in your vehicle with the last of the beer they got in the can, or some of them come out of the club with actual glass in their vehicle. There's a bunch of reasons why you should be against that. Obviously, you don't want somebody getting in your vehicle with alcohol because they could spill it. If they get out of your vehicle once they're done drinking, you're going to have that receptacle or that can left in your cup holder. And last but not least, it's against the law just about every damn where to drive with an open container in your vehicle. So there are no upsides to letting somebody get in your vehicle with an alcoholic beverage on them. But what have you dealt with? Let your boy know in the comments. Stay safe out there. Learn the power of de-escalation verbal judo. It's your boy Tim. Subscribe to the channel. Click the like button. See you in the next video.